Hello and welcome to the very first episode of the Lymph Lounge. I am Clare and I am a lymphatic drainage specialist, and I'll be your host as we dive into one of the body's most important but often overlooked systems, the lymph system. So let's just have a look at the lymph system now, how it works and how it helps our bodies function day to day. So the system is a crucial component of the whole body, and it's part of your immune system as well. It's made up of lots of elements including lymph fluid, nodes and vessels, and plays a key role in protecting us from illness. There are also internal organs that are part of this system, like the spleen, and all this helps to keep the body healthy. It's a little bit like the body's internal cleansing crew, with the lymph fluid helping to carry waste and toxins along the vessels to nodes and organs, which then have the job of cleaning the lymph fluid of toxins, and eventually it rejoins the bloodstream. So to use an analogy, if you think of the lymph vessels as a road system and the bin wagon as the lymph fluid, its job is to remove rubbish that we don't need from the road system, taking it to recycling units that can then get it ready to be a useful part of the system again. So unfortunately, the lymph system can be compromised, and when this happens, you're often left with conditions such as lipedema or lymphedema. And we will be talking about the difference between lymphedema and lipedema over this series. But people who do live with these conditions, it just doesn't affect their physical well-being. It also affects the quality of life and also their state of mind, their self-esteem as well. So it's really good that people already are raising awareness online. There's lots and lots of great content out there at the moment, and I'm hoping that the Lymph Lounge can also be a part of that. It can be a safe space where we can build a community of help and support and above all healing. Luckily, there are advancements in the treatment of lipedema, and I've just been to an event by the Royal Society of Medicine, and it was called Unmasking Lipedema. I'm going to get my card out because I've forgotten the title. It was a really good title, by the way. It was called Unmasking Lipedema, a condition hiding in plain sight. And that's exactly what it does, really. And this is why it's so frustrating for some people living with lipedema, especially from what I've heard from my clients, that they can go to the GP, they can see various specialists, and they will make an assumption, or they will do a diagnosis based on sight. And unfortunately, lipedema can present itself as, people with obesity or who are just unfit. Obesity can be present side by side with lipedema, but we will talk about that in the next episode, which is going to be all about lipedema. And hopefully I will explain what the Royal Society had to say. They had amazing guests on there, and there is good news and there is help on the way, and they are trying lots of different techniques to help people with lipedema, so we'll talk a little bit about that. But we can't do this without you. It would be really, really nice to hear from you, whether you're living with lipedema and what your journey is, or if you're helping support a loved one with lipedema. We need to come together, really. We need to come together over social media and spread the word about conditions that affect our lymph system. So more and more people can be aware, and that people don't end up with the wrong diagnosis and do get treated for what they need to be treated for. So please join me. It would be lovely to see you there. And till then, remember, your lymph matters. I've been Claire, and thanks for watching the Lymph Lounge. You can get in touch with us on TikTok at the Lymph Lounge. On Instagram, we are the Lymph_Lounge. or you can send us an email at hello@thelymphloungepodcast.com.